So this is a video of Freddy for Riley. So my goal in doing this video is to help you see a little bit more nuanced understanding of the leg. When we're putting our leg on Freddy, you're doing a good job of getting him to go forward, but it's not just about forward, it's about him giving you his whole body, his whole top line. So he can't just go off from your leg like a rocket propelled 2x4. He needs to quicken his hind feet, engage his core, lift his back, drop the base of his neck, and take the bit down and out. So you can see here I'm having some transitions from trot to walk, and it's not just about keeping him active behind the saddle. He has to keep taking the neck down. He has to keep taking the bit out. So there was a little bit better, and I think I'll ride a few more where I feel like slowing down, I can increase my leg. And your mom had said doing some lateral work was helpful for her. That can be helpful as well, like when you feel him hit the bit, instead of pulling back more, or instead of feeling like you have to kick more, because he's pretty good at tuning out your leg. You could use a little bit of like that, push the hindquarter to the outside and say, you need to stay up in front of me, whether it's going forward or going off of my leg. Good. So there I'm coming down to walk, keeping his hind feet active and keeping a little feel of the mouth so that he can't come back at me. Good. Good, and I want to feel like I can soften my hand at some point and have him take the bit out. Good, happier with that. And then the end result there in the up transition is that he doesn't drop his back and come off the bit in the up transition, because a lot of times it can feel like, oh, that's about what's happening in his mouth, but it's really about what's happening behind the saddle and through his whole body. So there, that one wasn't quite as good, but we're just going to keep schooling that. And then the end result should be that I feel like I have a horse I can go forward on, but as I go forward, I'm not losing this softness through his top line. He stays connected, and then I can bring him back, and he's not going to shorten his neck and sort of take my tools away from me, but he's going to stay up in front of the leg. And that doesn't just mean going at a speed. It means that he's soft through his body, and he's giving me energy that I can use, because that's, I think, the definition that we want to use going forward, is that he has to give you energy that you can use, energy that's functional, and not just go forward from your leg. He needs to go forward from your leg and soften through his body. And then I think I have a canter transition here. Yep, and just like the transitions from walk to trot, I don't want him to drop his back and bring his neck up at me. And right now, he's not strong enough for me to go from collected trot to collected canter. I think we've talked about this in lessons as well. So I need to go a little bit forward in the trot, a little bit bigger, so that he can just step into canter and not come back at me. And same in the down transition from canter to trot. Instead of feeling like I'm pulling him back, I'm just going to change my position and let that be what changes from canter to trot, so that he stays through his back, through his top line, and I don't lose access to his engine. So there are a few things we can do as far as groundwork to help you with this. We'll go over that on Sunday. And also just in general, creating the expectation, like he's a very casual guy, which is nice, but at the same time, on the ground, he's got to be with us. Like he's got to be a little bit more active from you and forward with you, rather than letting you just kind of pull him along. And there's the same thing left, much easier. But I don't want to lose his top line in the up transition. I don't want it to be that when I add my leg and need him to step under, the only way he can do that is to drop his back. And there you can see a little bit of resistance in the bridle, but that's not coming from me pulling. My hand just stays in one place and I keep riding him back to front. So I'll let the video play out so you can see the rest of it. Same idea. Dan's going to give him a little cross-country school tomorrow. I think that would be useful. And we will see you guys on Sunday.